First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Charlie is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Mary. And I'm sorry for you, Charlie. I think Charlie and Mary is a cute name. It sounds like it could be a sitcom name, too.
Charlie and Mary.
Charlie and Mary. Thursdays on NBC. Anyway, Charlie, what's up, man?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming on. So before we get into your date with Mary, how long has it been since you talked to her?
It's probably been, I'd say, like a week at this point.
And how many times have you tried to reach out to her?
Like every day.
Once every day? Multiple times every day?
Yeah, at least twice a day, I'd say. Yeah.
Charlie. That feels like a lot, man.
It probably is a lot, but I think I probably started doing it more in the last few days, because it's like, probably the opposite of what I should have been doing, really.
So how did the date go?
I thought it went great. I mean, we just went to like a bar, and we had dinner, and we were talking the whole time. I got a really good vibe from her that she loved it, and yeah, I mean, it was honestly one of the best dates I've ever been on. So I'm really clueless as to what's going on here.
Okay, well, tell us about the date.
All right, yeah. So, well, first off, we met on Tinder. We were Tinder. And then we chatted for a while, and then we decided, like, we even talked on the phone a bit, and then we're like, yeah, let's do this. So I picked this bar that I really like. It's usually a winner. And then we had dinner, and she told me she enjoyed all of it, which I could kind of get that vibe. And honestly, like, we drank. Oh, well, we pretty much closed the bar down, is how the date went, which is already, like, usually a great sign. And then even better was I walked her out to her car, and I was, keeping myself contained to the best of my ability. Didn't want to, make too crazy of a move, but we did make out a little bit, and which was, again, another home run. And then she said she would text me when she got home, which she actually, when she got home, she didn't text me, she called me. She called me, and then we spent literally like a little over 2 hours just talking on the phone, and it was honestly so much fun, which is great. It's just like a great, nightcap to a date. And then before she hung up, she said she'd call me the next day, and we'd decide like where to go from there. And yeah, that was a week ago.
It seems like she was into you, but you said you closed the bar down. So, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how wasted were you guys?
Yeah, like 8.5.
Okay, so is there anything in that 8.5 part of the date that you can remember something happening that might have turned her off?
I've been honestly trying to remember for like so many hours of the day. I'm just like, what did I do? But I can't really grasp anything. No. I really feel like it went well, and I didn't make a fool of myself, I don't think. So, yeah, I got nothing.
Is there anything from that phone call that could have been a flag?
I definitely did get a little forward in the phone call, and like, said like, oh, like next time, like it's just, it's gonna rock your world, or something stupid probably like that. Honestly, yeah, I did get a little dirty in the call, and that might have done me in. Yeah.
Maybe. And you've heard nothing back from her, and you've texted her almost every day for a week.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything back, no responses, and the last thing I pretty much was saying was dirty talk. So, that might.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there, I've been in your shoes, and I felt the same way. I was like, that probably is what did it, and I know, I never got an answer, so I'm glad you're doing this so we can find out together. I'll just take your answer as mine now, too. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see why she's ghosting you, and maybe get you another date in your first date follow-up, okay?
Awesome, thank you, guys.
All right, man, we'll do it next.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
A little bit of drunk, dirty talk might be what did Charlie. And if you're just joining us for your first date follow-up, Charlie is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Mary for about a week now, and he doesn't know why. And we're about to call her, get her on the phone and ask her, and then maybe get him another date if he still wants one. Charlie, before we give Mary a call, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about your date with Mary?
Yeah, sure. So, met on Tinder, went to a bar, had a great time, closed down the bar, made out at her car, and then when she got home, she called me. We dirty talked a little bit, and I haven't heard from her since. So that's pretty much where I'm at.
Okay. All right, we're going to dial her up right now. Are you ready, Charlie?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Mary, please?
Yeah, this is her. Who's calling?
Mary, how are you? My name is Jubal. I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Mary. My name's Nina. I'm on the show too.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Why are you guys calling me?
Have you ever listened to the show before?
Are you guys calling about Charlie?
Oh.
You're answering a question with a question, but I'll just go ahead and answer your question. Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
How'd you know?
Yeah, how did you know?
I mean, why else would a radio show be calling me if it's not some, like, date thing?
You could have won a prize.
I didn't apply for anything, though.
Okay.
All right. Yes,
Anyway.
it is one of those. We do a segment called the First Date Follow-Up, where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up ghosting them, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And Charlie emailed us about your date. He said he really liked you, but he doesn't know why you're not getting back to him.
Well, I liked the thing. Like, the bar and the dinner was cool, and, you know, I did really like talking to him. He's pretty sexy.
Well,
He just, like, really put me off, like, later when I got home.
What happened?
Well, so I was going to text him just to say I had a really great time after I got home, but I accidentally slipped with my hand, and I actually hit call. So he picked up before I even realized what happened, and then he just started talking at me.
That's usually what happens to people.
Yeah.
Call people.
It's on the
Okay.
phone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he just kept, you know, talking a lot, so I just kind of joined in that conversation, like, no harm, no foul. Like, I did really like talking to him.
So then what went wrong?
This is where it got weird. I mean, he started, like, kind of getting into dirty territory. It was kind of just, like, a little bit abrupt. Like, I kept trying to deflect it, but he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And then he just wanted phone sex. It was just
Oh, wow. So he wasn't just like a little bit.
Oh, you didn't tell us that part.
No, I mean, I know we both had a few drinks, but he just kept being very graphic, and it really kind of freaked me out.
Oh, God, I do not remember being that bad.
Mary, that was actually Charlie. He's actually on the line listening and wants to talk to you.
No, wait. I'm really, so that is, I didn't know I was that, I knew I was, like, it got bad, but not, like, that bad. Again, I think I was way more drunk than you were, and you were just, like, I'll be honest, your voice is really, you were just really hot and really sexy, and I was very drunk, and we'd already made out, so I was feeling really, really good, so I sincerely apologize. That's super embarrassing. I don't remember being that bad, but if I was, I'm very sorry.
Charlie, you were asking for some weird stuff, okay?
We don't have to go into it. We don't have to do that, you know? We can just forget that. I'm sorry. I'll just apologize. I don't even remember what I asked for. Look, I was really drunk. I promise I'm not into any of that weird stuff. I'm not a psycho. I was really hammered and you're really hot, and that was just how it was.
Hey, you know what? That's
honest.
Yeah. Charlie, do you remember any of the things that you were saying?
I think it might have involved peanut butter.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, a few different condiments, actually.
What? Charlie, what were you asking for?
This is a call I want to get.
I was drunk and hungry at the time, I guess, so... Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, I mean, it was entertaining, but I just wasn't expecting to get that, you know, close that quickly.
Yeah, no, I wasn't either. So I do again. I apologize. I was not in the right mental state at the time. And again, you're very attractive. And to be fair, I'm actually allergic to peanut butter, so I don't know why I was even remotely bringing that up.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hives
so let's avoid that. So I promise that would never happen if you ever wanted to go out again.
Mary, would you like to go out with Charlie on another date? We'll pay for it.
No condiments.
Yeah, if there's no condiments, I mean, also, who has phone sex anymore? I mean,
Oh.
I'm sorry. Look, again, I was way too drunk. We made out in the parking lot. You're high. I was getting way ahead of myself.
Yeah, just text me good night, okay? Like, you don't need all of that. That's old school, okay? And the condiments
I will
is a little
do
too
that.
much.
It's also
So,
exciting.
yeah,
But that's okay.
Agreed. Look, if you go out with me again, I promise you I will not phone sex, dirty talk, condiments, peanut butter, any of that nonsense. I promise.
I'm hiding the whipped cream at this. If you want.
All right. So is that a yes, Mary?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yes.
I
Congratulations,
love
Charlie.
that.
You got another date, man.
Oh my God, this is the first for me. Thank you.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
But you when you use promo code 23GRAD at charlies.com. That's promo code 23GRAD at charlies.com. Charlies has wings.
It's time to catch a cheater. Only on the Jubal Show.
Olivia is on the phone today because she thinks that her boyfriend, Josh, of 3 years, might be cheating on her. So we'll see if we can help her out. Olivia, thank you for your email. It's always tough to come on the show this way, but it is, it's kind of our public service to help people out. Nobody wants to be in your position, Olivia. So let us know what's going on. What's up with you and Josh? Why do you think he's cheating?
So I started a new job a few months ago, and I met this new friend who her shift overlaps with mine. And we kind of have started becoming really close. We've been chatting a lot, and especially before I leave for the day, it's like making work for me go by so much faster. And so that's kind of like the backstory on her. And then I've noticed Josh, hasn't really been around as much when I get home from work. And since I have a later shift, he's usually getting home from work before I do, or before I even leave. So he's just having to work later because they let somebody go. Like, that's what he told me. But when he tells me that, just there's something that's off. Like, I feel like it's not true. And he hasn't been, super weird, but there's just he's not as excited to see me. It just seems like he's always making excuses to get out of the house and stuff like that. But, okay, so the main reason I'm contacting you guys, the main reason I talked to you about this girl that I work with now, and her name is Kelsey. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys.
Okay.
So after a couple of times of us hanging out, I was telling her about Josh and us being together, and then she was telling me about a new guy she was seeing. And finally one day I was like, oh my God, I want to see a picture of this guy. You say he's so hot and you're obsessed with him. So she shows me a picture, and it's literally Josh.
What? She's talking to your boyfriend?
Yeah, it was a picture of them. They were out at night. They were out at a bar.
Whoa.
And
Does she know that's your boyfriend?
no, because I didn't know what to do, so I just was frozen. My first question was, when was this taken? And it was she said, oh, it was on Wednesday night last week, and that's when I was working.
Wow.
Oh, man.
So then you know that he's cheating. You just want him to admit it.
Yeah, pretty much, unless, I don't know. That's basically it. Yeah, I just need to hear it from his mouth.
Because there are people like that you could literally show them a picture of them out with someone else, and they would still deny it. Is that what you think would happen?
It could be. I've just never known him to do anything sketchy like this before in our 3 years, so I don't know what's going on with him, but I need him to just own up to it, fess up to it.
So did you say anything to her at all? Does she know?
No, all I could say was, I was like, oh, she looks cute, and then I kind of just made an excuse and got out of the conversation.
Wow.
So she doesn't know. Yeah, she doesn't know that I know, and she doesn't know that that's my boyfriend.
That must have been hard to play it cool. I understand why you did that, though. Really, so you could make, I would have done the same thing. I wouldn't want to tip her off so that he tells him, and then they can both create some kind of story.
I wish I would have. I mean, that's smart. Like, that's the right way to do it. I would not have done it that way.
Yeah, but if she's your friend, she also should have been like, oh my God, like, and been on your side.
But she doesn't
catch him.
But she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
If she knew.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Olivia, you told us what grocery store you guys are rewards card members at, so we'll call and pretend to be from the grocery store and do the usual. Say that every single month we choose one rewards card member at random who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department, and we'll see if he sends them to you or to her. Either way, you're going to ask him about her at some point, I would imagine.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's time to catch a cheater. Only on the Jubal Show.
If you're just joining us for today's To Catch a Cheater, Olivia is on the phone. She thinks that her boyfriend of 3 years named Josh, well, she thinks he is cheating on him, and I'm also pretty sure he's cheating, and I think everybody would be because of Olivia's story. So, Olivia, before we give him a call to officially catch him, why do you think that your boyfriend Josh is cheating on you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's cheating on me because I have a friend at work, a new friend, who showed me a picture of the guy she's dating, and it was my boyfriend.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Olivia didn't say anything to her friend at work or her boyfriend yet, and you really just want to get confirmation, right? That's why you're doing this?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm almost 100% sure he's cheating, but I just, at this point, I need him to say it, and if I confronted him alone, he would deny it, and I just need other witnesses, and I feel like this is the best way for me to do this.
Okay, well, here we go, okay? I'm going to dial his phone number. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Corbel calling from... I was looking for our rewards card member named Josh.
Yeah, that's me.
Josh, please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm just calling to tell you, congratulations, Josh. You're this month's big winner.
I don't understand.
Every single month, we choose one rewards card member at random to say thank you very much for being a loyal customer and thank you for shopping with us. You have won 36 long stem red roses, a card, and a box of chocolates to be delivered anywhere in the 50 United States from our floral department. We just started doing delivery. We've got it's kind of new, improved, reimagined, and we're trying to get the word out about that as well. But you've got it for free.
Oh, okay. How does it work exactly? You said you deliver it?
Yes. If you know who you want to send the flowers to right now, I can pull up the form and I can do it in a couple minutes. If not, I can set up a time to call you back, or you can come down to the store.
Oh, man. Let's just get out of the way now.
Great. Let's start with the first and last name of the person that you would like to send them to.
I'm sending them to Kelsey.
Okay, and anything you'd like to put on a card?
I'll see you tonight.
Uh-huh.
This time, no biting. There you go. Do you guys do like emoji cards? But
I
do
can.
like a little you know, that little winky face with the one eye.
Yeah.
The tongue out. Yeah, do that. So that one.
I don't need all the deets. I just want to say that's funny. And I'm glad you're in, kind of like a fun thing like that. Got it. Okay, so I got that down. And I'm also just going to go ahead and tell you that your girlfriend's on the phone. And she's been listening to that.
Hey, Josh.
The one that's not Kelsey.
Lydia?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. What's going on is that you just admitted to cheating on the air.
Josh, this is the Jubal Show. My name's Jubal.
Hi, I'm Nina.
And I'm Victoria.
And we have a segment where we try to catch people cheating, and your girlfriend thought you might be cheating on you, so that's what the flowers are about.
This is great. I just broke a glass.
Okay, so
This is a little dramatic. This is a little much.
Dramatic?
Don't think so.
you know what I actually think is a bit much is you cheating on me after 3 years of being together.
I'm sorry. I'm just really caught off guard here. This is like.
So why did you do it, Josh? Just be honest. I mean, now there's nothing to hide at this point. I knew you were cheating, so just go ahead and say it. Why'd you cheat on me?
Can you just call me? Can we get off of this and you call me?
No, because you're going to be manipulative and you're going to try to gaslight me. And I need people like around to hear this because I need to know.
This is so weird. I feel like throwing up.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, all right, Olivia. I don't know. I feel like this is so obvious. Like the distance between us has been like growing from at least half a year, and I feel like stagnant. And I felt like I have been suffocating. I feel like everything is on a schedule. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like our spontaneity is like just disappeared, and everything that I do for you is nothing special anymore. Everything has kind of been just put on this like expectation or this checklist. And like even being intimate with you is like, oh, this time, and if we don't do it by this time, then it's too late. And
Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
even intimacy.
about that. You are not going to talk about our intimacy right now. Like that's not where we're at. If you didn't want to be with me, you should have broken up with me. You don't get to just stay with me and then cheat on me. And you know what? I knew that he was cheating, and I wanted to put it out there in the radio. And so I asked that this segment to be emailed to his mother, and actually she like loves me. So
What?
I'm recording this and I'm sending it to your mom like as we speak. And not only that, I did actually tell my friend at work, Kelsey, the one that you were cheating with, and now she's fully aware of who you are. And she's also like a huge fan of this show. So she and I both together were like, what are we going to do? And she was like, you should go on the show and you should do this. So that's where we're at. So not only have you lost me, it's so funny because now you've lost her too. So you have no one. Oh, and your mom is about to hear like what a you are. So do you have anything to say?
He obviously didn't have anything to say, Olivia. He hung up.
What
But
could he say?
He hung up or he exploded. I don't know, because you dropped bombs on him.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I kind of like lied to you guys a bit, but it felt worth it.
It's
You did what
totally
you had to
worth
do.
it.
You
Not
did what-
mad at
yeah,
all.
No,
You know, if this can actually not just catch a cheater, put a cheater in his place,
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, thanks guys. I'm glad y'all were there, and I can't wait to be done with him completely, so I can just move on at this point.
Yeah, I think you will be.
I think you will be
Yep.
too. Again, I'm sorry that you were in this position in the first place, but
And I have an idea for you, Olivia.
Okay.
The way you handled yourself. I mean, I think what you should do is also save that recording, and the next time you get in a relationship, play it for them at the beginning of it, so they know they don't want to mess around and find out. You know?
is that playing? I forgot. I didn't need to play that right
So
now.
in other
but-
words, don't mess up.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. At this point, I will never be cheated on after that.
But you
Share some M&Ms to follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
James is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and unfortunately, he's getting ghosted by a date he went on with a Natalie. James, before we get into your date, man, how long has it been since you heard from the Natalie?
It's been almost 3 days.
Are you sure you're getting ghosted?
Yeah, well, I would have got back in touch with somebody before now if I was interested. So yeah, I kind of get that feeling.
Okay.
It just didn't feel like it was going to be that long when we left things. So I was just a little surprised.
Okay, so tell us about that. What happened on your date?
We met at a sports bar. The reason that I suggested that we meet there was, I saw on her profile that she was at a baseball game and she was having a great time. So I'm like, oh, okay, she likes sports, so we'll go to a sports bar. I thought that'd be good.
Was she drinking in the picture you saw? Because then you would also know she also likes to drink. Put those two things together.
It looked like she was having a beer, and of course, sports bars, there's a lot of good beer options. So I'm like, okay, that's her vibe. That's her it's her kind of environment. So I was like, all right, this will be good. And yeah, I thought it really did go well. Told some jokes, she laughed a little bit here and there. It was a little loud there, and the game was on, and we were watching the game and things. But yeah, I just she's beautiful, and kind of felt a really good connection. And I just felt like we'd be texting or talking by now. And what did I miss? I mean, there wasn't anything that was standing out to me like, oh, I really screwed this up, or that she wasn't really interested. So I'm curious, like, what was it? I think maybe because, I don't know if it's maybe because we split an appetizer, maybe I ate a little too much of it. It could be that, like, we got one of those pretzels where you, like, dip it in the, and I thought
the cheese?
Yeah. A person's appetizer etiquette, I believe, can tell you a lot about their personality.
It does, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe because she wasn't eating that half, and I started to pick away at that a little when mine was done.
You can tell a lot. You can tell a lot, James, based off of an appetizer etiquette, because if somebody is really taking over the appetizer, you know how they're going to be in a relationship. It's going to be their relationship, right?
Well, I didn't want to be wasteful, though.
Well, and that's,
I think that might be a good sign.
I don't think it's a bad thing that you were eating so much of the pretzel, but it's more like how you communicate that. Like, are you going to eat that?
Yeah.
Are you cool? Because, I want to eat that.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of chilling there on the plate for a good while.
Okay.
So I figured, fair game. And we had, kind of moved on from there at that point.
I can tell you from experience, this is a red flag. If you're sharing an appetizer with someone and then they throw like their napkin on it before you're even done, they don't care about you at all.
Ooh, the appetizer test.
Wait, what do you mean? Throw a napkin on it?
It means like they're done, right? They're done eating.
Uh-huh.
With the appetizer, it's their appetizer, but an appetizer, if it's for two people, you're splitting it. So they throw like maybe their used ranch and a napkin on it, like, I'm done. But you're not done yet. They didn't check with you. It shows they have no regard for humankind at all.
Wow.
I don't think James did
Very
that,
deep.
though.
No, you didn't do that, did you, James?
No.
Yeah, you don't sound like a sociopath to me. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and call her and see if we can find out why you're getting ghosted, and maybe try to get you another date next, all right?
All right.
All right, play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up right after this.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
James is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and James isn't getting either of the T's that he wants. He wants to be talking and texting with Natalie, but he's not getting either of those T's. So we're going to try to figure out why he's getting ghosted and then see if we can get him another date. We're about to call her in a second. James, real quick, refresh everybody's memory on your date with Natalie.
Well, I thought it went really great. We went out and met at a sports bar, which I had suggested. I figured maybe she was into sports because I saw in her profile pic she was at a ball game, having some beers, having fun. So we got there, it was a little noisy, game was on, but, I thought it was going well. Talked about some cool stuff, had an appetizer, I didn't get any indication at all that it went poorly. In fact, I thought I'd be, hearing from her the next day. I was really excited to kind of keep things rolling, and I just never did. So I don't know if there's something missing or what.
You gotta find out if it's because you ate too much of the pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know. With an appetizer, and I'm thinking, did I eat more than half of it? Was that offensive? I don't know. I really have no clue.
All right, we're going to call her right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go. We ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Natalie, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Natalie? How are you? My name is Jubal. I host a radio show. It's on the radio, and it's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Natalie. I do that, too, with Jubal.
Good night, Victoria.
Hi, everyone.
Hi there. So there's three of us on the phone. I'm not sure if you've ever heard the show before.
I've dabbled into your show here and there.
We're calling you today because we actually got an email about you from somebody who dabbles with our show a lot.
Oh, okay. Who might that be?
Well, it's also a guy that you dabbled with for a second, but now you're ghosting him. His name is James.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, James emailed us because he wants to know why you're ghosting him.
Oh, well, there's plenty of reasons why I'm ghosting him.
Oh. What are they? Do you mind telling us?
Well, we went to a sports bar, and he wanted to watch the game, and, it was loud, it was noisy. He wanted to share an appetizer, and he ate most of it and didn't really ask if I wanted the last part of it or anything.
How'd you feel about that? Just curious.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God. Like, everyone should know, like, hey, like, it's great to ask the other person that you're sharing with first to make sure it's, good to go. I think that's a rule that everyone should know,
If it's just sitting there, though, do we really care?
Well, I'm a slow eater, so, like, I like to savor my food and such, so.
He just didn't really give you a shot to eat much of the appetizer. He kind of took too much of the appetizer.
Yeah.
That why you're ghosting him?
There's more to it. So we barely had conversation. He would make lame sports jokes and puns, but not much conversation. And I felt like he just really wanted to watch the game versus really get to know me.
Oh, all right. So you don't feel like he really paid much attention to you, even though he asked you on a date?
Yes, exactly.
So did you guys talk about anything? He said you guys had great conversation.
I mean, he talked about the stats and such of the team, but that's really it. And I don't really like sports that much. So there's that. So for me, like, I'm not going to care about stats. I definitely like going to sports games because, there's a great atmosphere. You get to dress up. You're with your friends. You have good rooms. And then also, he did try to order my drink, too. He did tell me that.
Did he get it right?
I'm not much of a beer person, more of like a hard cider person. So I had to step in and stand for myself, too. So,
Oh, no, wait a minute. That was the same drink you had in the photo on your profile. So, I mean, I don't know how I could have gotten that wrong. I thought that was the right choice.
Natalie, that's James. He's on the phone listening, been listening this whole time, wants to talk to you.
I am so sorry. I thought you wanted to watch the game. That's why I wasn't saying anything. I thought you were into it.
No, I wasn't. It was just, I rather have conversation. And also, that beer that was in my hand was the first time I ever tried it, and I didn't like it.
I'm so sorry. I kind of based a lot off of that profile picture. You were at a game, it looked like you were having fun, so I thought, you love sports. So, yeah, I thought I was being polite by letting you watch the game, and I am so embarrassed because now I'm remembering all the sports jokes I made, and those Charlie came off really lame. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
James, let me interrupt real quick. I basically asked you, hey, let's not talk about the game anymore. Let's get to know each other.
I don't have an explanation for that. I mean, I may have just been a little nervous, because I don't know. You're a beautiful woman, and I was having a great time, and I thought things were going well, and I might have just been a little nervous, and I really kind of misjudged this. I'm sorry.
Natalie, doesn't he get points for actually paying attention to the photo, though? Like, he really tried to do this for you.
Yeah.
Well, he could have asked me, like, what things I like to do versus just base it off of a photo.
I'm really sorry, Natalie. It's just, I am kind of nervous because you're really pretty.
I miss her than what other people have told me before, but sure.
No, you're beautiful. Oh my gosh. I mean, how could anybody say anything contrary to that? Totally. I mean, absolutely. My impression was beautiful inside and out. On the inside too. I mean, I just really got that impression about you. And that maybe just threw me a little bit. No, I think you're a great person. I really, really do.
You don't know me. Like, we didn't spend much time talking about anything.
I would like to get to know you. I really would. And I'm just really sorry that I kind of misjudged some things or thought I was really super slick by making a lot of assumptions based on your photo that was not the way to go.
I mean, the appetizer wasn't that great either.
Yeah, I was worried that might have been one of the reasons that I didn't hear from you, and I regret that.
Well, Natalie, would you like to go out with James again on another date? We'll pay for it.
I just want to add, before you answer that, if you agree to go out on another date with me, we can go wherever you want. You order whatever you like, any drink, any food, as many pretzels as you want. I want you to take the lead on that. You can even order my drink, my food if you want. You can choose what I wear, any of it, all of it. It is completely in your hands.
Yeah.
Pull back.
Sounds like James really wants to go out with you again. What do you think?
I mean, that was a dangerous statement that I will hold him to. So yeah, I will go on a second date with him.
Yay!
Wow, that worked.
All right. James might be showing up to his next date in a tutu, whatever Natalie wants. Natalie gets. Congratulations.
An M&M.
Use promo code 23GRAD at charlies.com. That's promo code 23GRAD at charlies.com. Charlie's has wings.
It's another Jubal phone prank.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Pete Eakins. I'm calling from... I was looking for Sarah.
Yeah, this is she.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good. Is everything okay? I'm hoping you're not calling about Quack.
Well, yes, I am. We're watching your parrot for a few days. I guess you're out of town or something?
Yeah, it's business. Is everything okay? Is Quack okay?
Everything is fine with Quack. He's doing great, and he looks like his jaw's feeling a little better. But yes, everything's okay. But I did have to call you to sort of discuss a situation that happened earlier today with your pet parrot, Quack, that we're watching.
Okay.
So
It's Quack Sparrow. And you're sure that it's mine, right?
yes, I am positive.
Okay.
Nothing
Okay.
big, no biggie. Like I said, his jaw seems to be doing fine. Not a problem. I think I'm not that strong.
What's going on with that? What? What do you mean?
Gosh, I haven't had to make one of these phone calls ever. So, we
What do you
would love
mean?
to actually discount. You know, he's staying with us for a couple days, and we would love to discount your you having us watch your parrot by 50%. So 50% discount.
I'm confused. Why is there a discount? What's going on?
Because
For what?
because of the incident. So we figured we might,
Okay.
take a
What's the
discount.
incident?
Okay. So your parrot, Quack Sparrow, who's staying with us for a couple days while you're out of town, he says a lot of words. He says he has a lot of phrases and things like that he says.
Exactly. Just like his name would suggest, he watches a lot of movies and he's extremely smart. So he repeats things. What's the
Yes, he
problem?
does. He was coming at me.
He was coming at you.
He was coming at me. So I had no choice.
What do you mean he was coming at you? What do you mean he was coming at you?
I
Like
mean, he
flying
was
at you?
coming at me, bro. That's what I said.
Oh.
I said, come at me, bro. Call me bald one more time. I'm so sorry. I'm getting worked up again.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
You're having an interaction with Quack where you
I
think it's like,
I didn't want to. I'm walking through the hall and I hear, shut up, bald. Shut up, bald. And I was talking to someone at the time, and guess who happens to not have a whole lot of hair on his head? He was at me, and I've just been cutting at me all day. Every single time I walk by,
I cannot
his
believe
cage,
this right
he'd,
now.
shut up, bald. And he was looking
Okay.
right at me, so I punched him right in the jaw.
What? Punched my parrot? My pet?
I didn't, well, I realized in the moment that I was punching a parrot, and I held back, so I didn't hit him too hard. Yes, I have to admit it was intended to punch him. Yes, it did come to blows a little bit. Well, it started to come to blows, and they held me back. I've calmed down since, and he's okay. But every single time I was talking to someone, it's shut up, bald.
What is wrong with you? Are you like a psycho? Who goes at an animal, an innocent animal, while on the job? You know what? I'm going to sue you. If anything, even a single feather out of place on Quack, I'm going to sue you. Do you hear me?
Well, I'm gonna sue. I am gonna. If you sue me, I'm suing your parrot. Defamation of character.
Try it.
Defamation of character and verbal assault by a winged
Okay.
animal. I think that's the charge.
You sound like you are an absolute bird brain. You sound like you're crazy, like you're cuckoo, and I've had enough.
And I think you're correct, because this is actually Jubal from the Jubal Show doing a phone prank on you, and your husband Dan set you up.
I'm sorry, what?
This is a joke. Your husband Dan set you up for a phone prank, and he told us that you took your parrot to an exotic pet place we watched. And he told us the words that it says. And I did not punch your parrot.
Oh my God. Okay, so Quack is fine. Quack is fine.
Quack's probably living it
is
up
fine.
right now, yeah. I did not get into altercation with your parrot.
Okay, So you guys do like revenge shows, right? This is ridiculous. I can't believe
Wake
it.
up every morning with Jubal phone prank.